Hi, this is Valerie. I'm going to be making an upcoming video. Um, I'm going to expose the hypocrisy of the Canadian government in regards to its violation of human rights treaties, particularly regarding vulnerable persons. And because you need to understand that there's a hypocrisy that's happening right now. And I've had the experience of staying in shelters, and I can tell you that vulnerable people in this country are being taken advantage of. Their rights are being abused under Canadian Constitution, the Charter. They are subjected to unlawful searches of their personal belongings by shelter staff. This is condoned at the municipal level. So you know that these shelters get funding from the regional municipalities, okay, different ones. In Ontario, I'm talking in Ontario because I live in Ontario. So they get funding from these local municipalities. What they've also been doing unlawfully is to authorize these shelters to violate those residents' rights to their privacy. This is a big one in Canada because the Charter of Rights and Freedoms in Canada are supposed to be your guaranteed rights, where you are protected from unlawful searches under Section 8 of the Charter and against the violation of the security of your person under Section 7 of the Charter. This is routinely violated because what happened is that these people at the municipal level, they are so corrupt. This is all about money. And also about the organizations that have contract with the municipalities, that they allow broad authority that they don't have any right to have. Okay, so I'm going to be making an upcoming video about that. Also was supposed to be in court this morning regarding my motion, and I asked the judge in a letter, in a recusal motion I filed, to recuse himself, Michael Doy, and I did another previous article about him. And the corrupt judge, instead of doing that, he set a hearing date, which is the same day for the motion hearing. So he set a hearing date to hear my views on why I want him to be removed off my case. And he said it at the very same time that he's scheduled to hear the motion that I don't want him to get involved with because of his open bias. So he's been controlling this situation. He's caused me considerable harm, and he's been controlling this procedure for a long time. He's the case conference judge, and that's another reason why he needs to be off this case. And I've had enough of it. Right now, I am just focusing on getting all of these corrupt people prosecuted in the ICC. That is my last resource. This is the best resource. And the way the ICC works is its jurisdiction is complementary to the Canadian law jurisdiction, right? So they can hear my case. Okay, it's an abuse. They've been carrying out torture against me, crimes against humanity against me, all of these things, and they expect me to be completely destroyed by now. However, I have a mission from God, and He's the one who's keeping me. And they're not gonna succeed against me. So I am better off without this judge involved in my case. Right now I'm focusing on my appeal, and I'm focusing on getting compensations. It's not in my best interest to go back into that shelter. It's not in my best interest to carry on with this legal proceeding outside of the claim. and getting damages for against the property manager, park property management, against the corrupt property manager, Bars and Slayman, against Christian Commons, the region of Peel, and all of these people. Right now, I'm seeking compensation. But when I proceed against them in the ICC, I want also reparation, but that's way off. I just want to get some justice done. So I am focusing on that. I didn't really care too much about the motion this morning because the harm has already been done. Because Trimble J caused me to be evicted on October 17th, and I was suffering irreparable harm. And so when it went before this judge regarding my urgent motion to try to get me back into that shelter, he acted totally corrupt. There was no concern for my safety. And so I'm focusing on taking them before the ICC and also compensation for damages at this point. So my other videos, I was talking about getting back into the shelter and all of that. I don't want to go back into that, okay? We have to move forward. I'm moving forward with my life. As you can see, I'm taking care of myself. I should be a complete mess. I'm taking care of myself. And this should show you the strength that we have as black people, right? I don't want to be a superhuman, super black woman, but I am a strong person, and what they intended for me to be destroyed by this situation did not happen. So look for my upcoming video because it really should be brought to the public's attention regarding what's happening as far as their corruption and all of those things. So this is Val Guillaume reporting for human rights abuse in Canada.